Yeah, this is the baldest my head has ever been. Super duper bald, every single direction. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nate Matthews back again with another video. What I'm gonna do right here is I told you guys in a previous video I was gonna go back into the stash. A lot of you guys may not be aware of some of the older tools I had since you're just now following along. So what I did is bust out these right here. These are the Andes Super Liners. Now a lot of you guys may say these are your go-to clippers, right? So what's really new about them? And I would say you're correct. So there's nothing really new about them except what I'm gonna show you right here. So if you guys are unaware, cool thing about these clippers is you can take the part off. It has a detachable piece. Normally the way you have to do it is screw, different clippers on and off. You got to set the blade and adjust it. This one just pops right on and off. And the reason I gave these ones a shot before is because it does include this right here. If you guys don't know what this is a shaver head. So just like those foil shavers that you guys be asking me to review, I think it's the bronze shavers and different ones. This also has an attachment where I could do the exact same thing on these trimmers here. So it has a piece that comes apart. There's a blade inside of it here. So this is what the internal part of these this blade thing looks like. And what it does, it just actually wiggles back and forth. As you can see, they move up and down like this, and they go super fast and just shake. Your hair ends up getting caught in between, and it just slices it right off, right? So that's how this is supposed to work. Now, I never really use this too much, reason being, which is what we're going to test out right now to see if it's the same case. Reason being is because if you do use this, you do have to use it pretty much like on a daily basis to keep your hair from growing back. What I currently do, if you guys are unaware, is I shave my head with a safety razor. I let the hair grow for like 3 to 4 days, maybe even 5 days or so, and then I cut it again. By that time, you can already see the hair growing back. Right now, I can definitely feel the hair. It's not too much that I can actually see. You guys may not see anything either, but there's definitely some on there. And if it was any longer than this would definitely not work. But a lot of you guys might be into shaving your head every day anyways, and maybe not know about this option. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So what we do is just go ahead and take the piece right here, hook it in, and snap it. And the same powerful trimmers that lined up this beard, actually, I did this with these trimmers and a straight edge razor blade. And now we're going to use it to shave my head. Before we do it though, I'm going to go ahead and put some type of moisture on my head. I did just get out the shower, but my head is not wet. I thought about putting lotion on it or some type of shaving oil, but I don't want it to be too like liquidy and like get in here and jam this stuff up. So what I will do is I'm gonna actually just use some of this Nivea post-shave balm, which is meant actually for shaving, putting on your head afterwards, but I'm gonna go ahead and use just a tiny bit beforehand, just to get my head smooth enough to let that this right here just glide across my skin as best as it can. So there it is. It's not even enough for you guys to see it, but I can definitely feel my head is no longer dry. So go ahead, let's see, and we're going to give it a shot. A little bit of the hair right there. And matter of fact, while it's zoomed in, I'm going to start right there just so you guys can see. We'll see if it cuts anything. Looks like it is. Just a tiny bit. Alright, so now that y'all got a little preview, I'm about to actually look at myself in the mirror. And with this, it's kind of like shaving in any and every direction. So there is a possibility of getting razor bumps for some of us. I know I will end up getting some if I don't use the appropriate aftershave. And it actually looks like it's cutting. You guys can definitely hear it. Now with this, I'm going to turn it off for a second. You guys ain't going to really see too much just yet. But with this, main reason I would say I don't use this too often, or I actually haven't used it in a long time, is because you do not want to keep shaving over the same spot over and over and over again, or that's like you're guaranteed to get bumps. So that's why you guys see me going from over here to over here and just going in any and every direction, trying to, let the skin kind of calm down in this area while I go over here. But it's actually not complete. with a straight edge razor or with a safety razor, it's just one swipe, guys. I know a lot of you guys are scared. I be sitting here making jokes sometimes about you guys who are scared of using it. But if you guys watch the video, I'm actually going to add it in the card, so click it, that pops up. You guys can see me, and if you are an experienced barber, you guys would probably laugh at me watching that video, because I was going so super light with the blade that it wasn't cutting nothing. And at the end of the video, I kind of got a little upset, so I went with a little bit more pressure and actually started cutting, and that's how I learned from there. Now as I'm gliding across, I'm going kind of slow, just to make sure it gives those blades enough time, you know, go back and forth to do the cut. One thing I can say is this is taking an awful lot longer than it would if I was actually using the safety razor. But hey, this is just a review for those of you who, again, are afraid to use a safety razor. This is another option for you. If you choose not to go with this option, so be it. But I'm just showing you, giving you your options. And just like any other clippers, I'm taking, you know, my little prison brush and cleaning these out. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom in on my head. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm actually gonna feel it, and I still feel hair all over it. And my fingers got, it ain't even hair. It's actually like the foil shavings is like left on my hand, just like it's coming off on my head. So I'm gonna zoom in, see if you guys can see any type of difference there, or if you see any hair left. Might be difficult to see. But yeah, I know it's definitely not as good. So for those of you who have advised for me to review the bronze shavers, any type of foil shaver, guys, is going to be the same. Some of them may have a little bit more power than others. As you can see, when I did this test, I went with the grain, against the grain. I went every single grain possible. There's a little spring on here. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. But there is a little spring on here, so I even pressed this spring into my scalp to try to get as close as possible. And still, there's nothing on this planet, man, that is going to give you a better shave than a safety razor. So with that being said, I don't want to walk around halfway with hair still there and, you know, hair not there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with this safety razor. And then I need to go ahead and use some ointment on my head to try my best to avoid razor bumps, since I've already went against and with the grain and all over the place. Those of you who have been here for a while, you guys do see me use this on and off, which is the Dr. Bronners peppermint soap. This is what I'm going to be using right now to finish off this shave. That's crazy, man. I still feel hair like all over. You guys cannot really see it, but I definitely feel it. That stuff that's dripping, that ain't just soap. There's a whole bunch of hair in there. Alright, and you guys know what I just decided I'm going to do for y'all? We about to make history right now, man. This is going to be big for me, because a lot of y'all be asking, and I tell you guys not to do this. So what I'm about to do, go ahead and take a guess at it, but I figured since I already done shaved my head in every single direction, I'm going to go ahead and shave against the grain. For, I don't want to say it's the first time, but I do not recall the last time I shaved my head against the grain. But you know, some of the parts of my head are like smooth in every direction now, because I use that, and now others are not. So I might as well make it as even as possible by shaving against the grain. So wish me luck, because any type of step you do, it's done by routine. So we're gonna go ahead and shave against the grain, and you guys are gonna have to come back for an update to see how my skin reacts to shaving against the grain. So pretty much I'm just shaving in the opposite direction of how I normally shave my head every other time. And I guess now would be a good time to do this, if ever, because you know, it's beanie season. So if I do get razor bumps and my head turns red and looks all crazy, it'll only be messed up and hurting for a while, and I'll just throw on a beanie. The things I do for y'all, it's kind of hard to get the, and I don't know how I'm going to do it with this side. I got to Dang. Y'all can hear it. Y'all hear it cutting? So that was one pass. And just like I do when I go with the grain, I always do it twice. So ain't nothing different here. I'm gonna go ahead and lather up just a tiny bit more. And we're gonna do one more pass. So far, I feel like there's just a little bit more hair at the bottom I need to hit. But yeah, so far this is the baldest I've ever been in my life, guys. In every direction. Like there's no hair at all, any direction. So if you guys want the ultimate shave, this is the way it is. And you know what would be kind of crazy about this is if I do this and I don't get bumps, I always tell you guys not to go against the grain or you will get bumps. If I don't get bumps, guys, this is going to be the new way to shave my head. Like it is, there's no hair at all. My bad if y'all hear that noise in the back. But I told you guys about this product too. This is the witch hazel. I'm going to go ahead and use this to finish it off. Put a nice sized amount. This stuff has like a weird smell to it. It doesn't stink. I wouldn't say it smells good, but I do sniff at it quite a few times. It has a different type of smell. Now I don't want to throw my black card out there, but kind of reminds me of barbecue. Like I don't know if I'm talking about barbecue the food or the lighter fluid, but when I smell this, Joe, I just feel like I'm at the park about to get a plate and get a little soda, a little grape soda, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, feels good, feels good. Actually, I was getting ready to use this right here, which you guys know is the Aftershave Balm. But since I put that on beforehand, I'm not going to do it right now. What I am going to use though is, I don't know if I showed you guys this product enough, but this is the 10 Skin product. This is for razor bumps and ingrown hairs. And since there is, let's let it focus. And since there is a very big chance that I might actually get razor bumps, I'm going to go ahead and use this. It has a little, very small opening, so you don't need that much. Add a tiny bit here. And it does give you a little burn. It's kind of like alcohol. And you would actually think it was alcohol, but when I did a test in the past, seeing if I can get razor bumps or whatever little slight bumps to go away with alcohol, it didn't work. When I did it with this, it actually worked. So we're going to see if this can actually keep the bumps from not actually forming. This is meant to make the bumps go away once they've already came, but we'll see. So definitely stick around for an update. If the thumbnail looks crazy on my next video, it might be because this ended up turning into a nightmare. But if not, stick around and we'll see how it goes. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Peace.